hope to move the chains.
Ready.
On third down, here's Dillon. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now Jones and the Giants down 23-20. A minute 52 to play. They need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
To throw is Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Gets this to Bellinger. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jones. Rolling to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now 2nd and 4. Jones. Incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee goes Love, and that should be the final act of this football game. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Bucs and the Packers. And it comes your way next.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay with... The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
I've always loved Teddy Bridgewater. A lot of people have underrated him throughout his career. Remember, this is a guy who's battled back from a horrendous knee injury to find his way back as a starter in this league. More than capable right arm, tremendous leader. This guy knows how to make plays in the clutch.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
On second down, back to Henderson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Packers had 8 and 5 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, win.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing is Bridgewater. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. To throw, Bridgewater. And he spots Henderson open left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the 1st down.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his 6th season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
White's numbers from a week ago. 19 carries, 78 yards.
In a perfect world, they'd run the ball the same way they did last week, but against the #1 rush defense in the league, they'd have to find a different way to move the ball. Maybe they start throwing it early and come back to the run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 1st down, here's White. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect that offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return is Cohen. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. First down, a run with Cohen. And he's got it down to the 28. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Cohen gets it again on second.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they get 5 there on 4th and 3. Throwing, Bridgewater. To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. 3rd and short yardage, Bridgewater.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
The Packers ready to take over offensively.
Now, their 2 drives thus far both led to points, albeit both field goals, so the lead just 6-0, but the ability to move the ball is evident.
Well, that's, heartening, as they say, but it's not what they're about. What they're about is putting the ball in the end zone and putting 6s on the board. So if you're the offensive coordinator, you like what you're doing, but you don't love it. You've got to find a way to ring that bell. Then you can have a little self-satisfied grin. Right now, a little more determination is needed.
2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
Now this aired out deep for Reed.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now we're going to get a timeout for an injured player, and that's the running back, Darrell Henderson. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will make this a 9-point lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. The Bucs ready to take over once again.
They'll be in search of their initial points in the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a 1st down. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
And this is caught by Evans. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The 48-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
They stay on the ground with White. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Now the Packers get set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone. And
in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out. Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands. On third down, Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Well, Rachaad White and the rest of this Tampa Bay offense going back to work now. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points. I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. They've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards, and a guy who has the legs to escape most of these. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half. Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They run once more with Henderson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. 1st down, Bridgewater. steps away to his left.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And out of bounds right around the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down. On the draw, this is Cohen. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Here's Bridgewater. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On second down, they'll run with White. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. This still anyone's contest, a 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports.
This take it in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Here's Mayfield.
Gets the check down throw to White.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw, Mayfield.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
Powering his way forward.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the end. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. They overrun. A loss of 7. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here comes Cohen.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start with a give to Cohen.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd down, Bridgewater. it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Powers through. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
They run straight ahead here with White. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Going right side is White. A beautiful fake.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On the handoff, this is White. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Mayfield off the play fake. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Now Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, touchdown number 15 of the year.
And the Bucs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Bridgewater now.
A short throw to Musgrave.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Here is third down and 4.
To throw is Bridgewater. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Bridgewater again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. And his throw here is going to be in.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now a look at the backup, Jordan Love. To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. And now they're in the hurry-up. Cohen gets it again on 2nd. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 39. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Love, they go play action now. Oh, that is incomplete. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the draw, this is Henderson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now we're going to get a timeout for an injured player, and that's the running back, Darrell Henderson. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now Love. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer. This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over. After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Jamal Agnew. score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big-time special teams play here in the fourth quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes this a 9-point game.
McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Second down and 8. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And this offense on third down today, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 8. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, Love looking deep here for Dobbs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
Second down, Love. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on... back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Love. They go screen with Dillon. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
On 3rd down, Love being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Illegal blocking the ball. Return team.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Working out of the gun. Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. On the give, it's White. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Running out of the gun with White. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A quick slant, good for 8 and a 1st. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, a run from White. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So here's Love and the Packers. Down by 2 touchdowns, 65 seconds remaining. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love. Complete, Dillon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Love. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Love looking to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Now Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Here we go. Here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us. Not